Daddy, I come back from America.
Thank you.
America to say.
Boko, you know my tree is not that good, so.
I don't mind. Yeah. I mean, your person can be a casa.
Bibia Boko. Bibia Boko.
Bibia Boko.
Yeah.
Bibia Boko. Bibia Boko.
Wait,
Ghana is not good. Ghana is sick. You and I talked and told me that Ghana will change. I still stand here and believe that even if you give us 50 years, I'm not sure we're going to change.
That one I disagree.
Yeah, but we'll have that conversation
well,
later.
Currently things are not good.
Yeah.
But I still want to assure you
that things will change.
That the next 10, 15 years ahead of us, you will come back to Ghana and you will never want to go back to the United States. Will you want to bet on this?
I don't want to sound like I don't have hope for Ghana. That's why I'm not going to beg with you. But, you know, when you hear stories like this, one minister, Bola minister, sanitation minister, not a minister of finance, not a minister of, you know, she has in her house $1.3 million. And she didn't realize that they were stealing her money until the husband worked on one of house help, taking the money before they realized. So I can tell you, it's not 2 million, it's not 3 million, it's not 4 million. It's a lot of million.
Yes.
But the most painful aspect, I saw a post yesterday. I was so devastated. Do you know who we call the clearing agent in Ghana?
The clearing agent?
Yeah. The clearing agent is about to work again. I saw a post say, Cecilia, your integrity will be established. I was like, what the hell is happening in this country? When people steal in government.
Okay, so that was the president's response to acceptance letter to that of Madam Cecilia Dapa. And he reads, that was on the 22nd of July 2023, coming from the office of the President, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. I have received your letter, dated Saturday, 22nd July 2023, resigning from office as the Minister of Sanitation and Water Resources, and as a member of the government. It is with considerable regret that I accept your resignation, and I applaud your loyalty to the image and standing of the government. The work you undertook during your period in government was excellent and productive. And I thank you for your wholehearted contribution and devotion to the progress of the government and the nation. I am confident, like you, that at the end of the day, your integrity, whilst in office, will be fully established. I wish you the very best in all your endeavors. Yours sincerely, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic.
You know, in 2017, this man on video said that if you think being appointed as a government worker or working for the government, you're going to make money, you'll be disappointed. But today, you have seen so many cases where these government appointees are making money. I can give you one example. I know you heard about this public procurement authority boss before. He did something. You know, the clearing agent came to clear him. The youth authority boss did something. This man came to clear him. The deputy, deputy chief of staff at the presidency, some stuff, 20,000 to see the president. He was clear. Also, the deputy finance minister, 200,000 to see Dr. Baromia. He was clear. So the man has said it again that I'm going to establish your integrity. He's going to come out again and clear. But now, I want to know the source of that money. How did she get, when people are suffering?
It's a funeral donation.
Oh, man,
what's your problem?
Do you know the minimum wage in Ghana?
Funeral donation. People
work the whole day in Ghana. They get 14 cedis as minimum wage. Do you know the minimum wage in our country just nearby? Togo is 54. Ivory Coast is 65. Inflation in Togo is 6%. Ghana is 54. Debt to GDP ratio in Ghana today is 98. Togo is 65. Even Togo, that people are saying there's no democracy, they are doing better than Ghana. We have leadership problem in Ghana.
Yes.
They'll come and speak big grammar. Someone like me, I'm not fluent in English. When I talk, people like, oh, this is not correct in English. But people should know that language is just a way for you to express yourself. It's not a determination of your skills. I am an engineer. When I go to some meetings, when you go to America, ask people in IT, who are the majority people who hold the IT in America. It's the Indians. You go to meetings, you speak, you don't understand anything. I'll tell them, my friend, can you send me an email? Because what they are saying in the meeting, I don't understand. So the skills are there, but people, because of big English, because politicians can come and speak big grammar, they think they can do the job. They are not giving the job to the right people. They are not giving the job based on merit, but they are doing what we call family and friends. And that's what is bringing us here. And today, see, one person, just one minister.
Funeral donation.
What funeral? What? I want proof of the funeral donation. I want proof.
Is it Ga West or Ga whatever?
Ga East.
Ga East MCE said that.
Yes.
The woman was bereaved, lost the mother, lost the brother. And the contractor who the ministry contracted to the silt or dredged or dawn a river had $43 million and probably went for the funeral and donated $2 million to her.
What a wow. Somebody will say, I laugh like killer. This could never be a donation. Funeral donation. For the way I want to know. See, why is she even keeping that kind of money? Do you know that even banks in Ghana, you cannot keep $1 million on your vault overnight? You have to send it to the central bank. And one person is keeping that kind of money in their house. See, let me tell you, there's something called karma. Right? God is saying that they shall be exposed. That's what they're being exposed. Many of them have those kind of money in their house. But this woman was bold enough to come out. Sometimes I ask myself, sometimes if you are greedy, greediness will send you to your grave. She would have just forget about that money. Because what she has, if you don't know, they are still 1.3. You should forget about it and let it load. Now she has exposed herself. And their party people are crying. I learned that Saturday, a lot of the NPP communicators could not go on radio and stuff because they don't know what to say. They have defended the undefendable, but this one, they were like, man, I don't know what to say, man. Let's forget about it, man. So this is crazy. And we in Ghana, we are suffering. You know, from 2017 to today, the price of maize for we, the poor people, have increased 400%. So imagine, me burger like this, if I used to give my friends to buy rice, $100 to go and buy maize. Today, that $100 will not buy the same maize again. I had to increase double the money. So we are feeling it in our pocket. So we have the authority to talk. Do you know that the contribution of we, the burgers, in the US, Europe,
burger cash.
Yes, burger cash. The contribution that we make to this economy is more than the aid, the foreign aid that you get.
Yes.
So we have value and we are filling our pocket. Left and right, people want you to give them money, and we know. Before I end, a friend in Tamale, he said today, excuse me guys who are eating, he said if you want to go to the public toilet today, it's 2 cedis. So he's managing. Even to go to toilet, he has to manage. He goes once every 2 days. This is how this country is. It's not easy. People are suffering. You go and say you want to eat some good fufu. The fufu alone is 10 cedis. One meat is 30 cedis. Yes. Even we burgers, we are feeling it. See, I have so many businesses in Ghana here. I have businesses also in Togo because I move around 3 countries, Ghana, Togo, and America. You know, my business, the cost of doing business in Togo is cheaper than doing business in Ghana. And that's why a lot of people are moving their business out of Ghana because the tax, importation, everything is just bazaar. What the hell will you eat a fufu for 70 Ghana? How many people can afford that? Just roasted plantain I bought last time. Do you know how much is a roasted plantain? Just one plantain, 4 cedis. And minimum wage is 10 cedis. Yeah, roasted plantain. I saw even the plantain say is fiaga. Some small plantain be. They say 4 cedis. I look at myself, look at the plantain, and look at the minimum wage, which is 14 cedis. I say, hey, so if you buy one of these, you are left with 10 cedis. You have to take transportation to your house. You have to pay your kids' school fees. You have to pay rent in that same 14 cedis. Captain.
Yes, sir.
People are suffering. I thank God I left this country. Oh, I'm telling you. Because when I see some of my friends, do you know that one of my friends I went to school with, 3rd year pre-secondary school with, he called me last time crying that he need money for his books. So I said, how much is it? 190 cedis. A teacher, he'll be teaching for 10 years. He asked me what, I can show you the test, 190 cedis. I nearly cried. I said, so this man has been teaching for 10 years. He said he want to do advanced certification. He doesn't have money to buy boots. I'm not saying 2,000 Ghana cedis. So let me repeat it. 190. That's what he asked me. I nearly cried. I said, things are bad in Ghana. Things are bad. So I thank God. At least my kids will not see poverty. Poverty is no more their portion. Because if they were born here, I don't know. Because when I see my friends, I could be like them. I could be like them. Now, if you come to Ghana to help, they will not give you the chance. I'll tell you a story, a short story.
Go ahead.
I came to Ghana because I heard one of the ministry have some problem. I'm an IT guru. I'll brag a little bit. People know me in America. I have potentiality to do a lot of stuff. So I brought a proposal to a minister to show the minister that, okay, we can resolve your problem like this. So I booked an appointment through the secretary. This is a woman minister. I'm not going to mention her name. We had an appointment for 8 o'clock in the morning. And I was there at 8. She didn't come up. She show up after 6 hours. I sat down for 6 hours.
Wow.
And she came. You know what she came? He said, yes, man, I know you're waiting for me. But you have 5 minutes to tell me what you have for Ghana. I look at her, you see, I look at her and say, 5 minutes. 5 minutes will not do the job. I'm not ready to do it. Sorry, but I'm gone. I left.
Oh!
Yeah, I left. I don't have time for that because, you know, in America, people are begging me to give me job to do. But I don't have the time, I don't have the span anymore to do it. So if I took a plane from America, and then when I'm flying I fly business class.
To Ghana.
To Ghana, you know, I don't fly economy, you know, I'm a big boy, you know. So I fly expensive. All my money, come and stay in expensive hotel because I'm a big man. And I'll come and see you and tell me.
6 hours.
Then you tell me,
for 6 hours.
then you tell me 5 minutes. I don't need the money. I can get all the money in America. You know America? You know why I like America? Their social intervention is there. Because I'm black, I'm minority. There are some contracts we, the minority, can apply for. 40% of the contract have to go to minority. Now, if you're a woman, they have even contract set aside for women. So my business is managed by my wife. So the contract, we are getting it. Now, I have a friend, right? He lives in a house that costs $3,500 a month. But you know how much he pays? He only pays $750. You know why?
No.
Because he's low income. He has low income. So the social interventions is there. He applied for, and they gave him the house. The government is paying the rest. So there's really no poor people in America. When you see people on the street, they say they are poor, they are begging. In the night, they have a place to sleep. They have food they can eat. They have these vouchers they give them every month. They'll go and buy food. So the social interventions are there. Why Ghana cannot be that? Where Africa is poor, 60% of the world resources are where? In Africa. I went to Egypt. Do you know food is cheaper in Egypt than Ghana?
Yeah, sure.
And then see Ghana, the lands that we have. They say planting for food. What is that program? We only heard that 12 million was lost in some fertilizer deal. But up to now, we can't account for it. And then we import onion from Burkina, tomatoes from Burkina,
pepper from Togo.
Hey, Jesus Christ. Sometimes when I see Ghana problem like this, it's like, I say, God, help us.
Oh, praise God.
Hallelujah. The leaders have failed us totally. So I want to know from you. You say change is coming. How will that change come?
Don't worry. We'll have that conversation behind the scenes. And trust you me, between now and the next 15 years, when you come to Ghana, you will never love to go back.
I'm waiting for that.
Wait for that.
I'm waiting for that. Things are not looking rosy for you.
You have no idea. You have no idea.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's coming.
Okay, I'll believe you because they say when the blind man says he's going to throw a stone to you, it's like he's
I know what
on
I'm
stone.
talking about.
I can't doubt it, but I have to see it coming before I believe it.